G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the studio. I am using my Druzy crystal mold. Now last time you saw me do this was the same mold. I did it in some purple. Didn't turn out exactly the way I was hoping, but I'm going to try something a little bit different with this bowl. I'm going to make it not a bowl, but it's going to have like a hole in the middle, just so it's more of a decoration. Anyway, I'm just going to see if I can do it and try and get the like the edges, the little points to be a little bit darker. Okay, so this one's still really pretty. I will link the video for this one you know, in the top right hand corner towards the end of the video, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. So this is going to be a few, well, maybe 2 stages. I have got some dark indigo ink from Resin, and we'll put just a drop in there. We'll see how that goes. I'm sorry it's a little bit compacted, but I've got something else that's drying just there from a previous video. I want to make it really quite dark, I think. Put another drop in. Another 2, 3, 4, 5 drops total. Look, I haven't got much resin here. Because I'm only just going to do like the little tips. I did 25 grams of A and 12 grams of B in the Platinum 360 plus. Still not real dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do another 5. Why not? I don't know if it'll actually get much darker because it's a transparent, you know, it's an ink, so I don't know that it'll get a lot darker. And then to that, I'm going to add some of this. It is by Marabou, and this one is the Glitter Violet Blue Green. Oh, hang on, I got the wrong one. That was a previous pour. I'll just use this one. This is the Rainbow. It's the rainbow one, so I'll use this one. I couldn't really find the other one I was after. I might not have a purple because, oh, mind you, this one is violet. That's purple. Blue, green. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just use, I'll use the rainbow one. So I'm just going to put a little bit of resin into those little spikes there. And this is just going to give it a bit of a shimmer. Whoops, that might be too much. A little shimmer. Okay, that's the Marabou in the rainbow. Just to give it a bit of a shine. And then when I do the rest of it with very, very, very pale purple, I'll add that as well, and that'll give us a shimmer because it's nice to have a bit of sparkle. All right, so let's just pour this in here. Don't need it all. I'll put some of that in a puffy heart or something. All right, now I'm going to spray as best I can with my 100% isopropyl in my little sprayer. Should have this on my little turntable, shouldn't I? Okay, there we go. All right, now, like I said, I don't want to fill this because I want to have a hole in the middle, but I do want to just drizzle. If I get some on there, it's not gonna be the end of the world because I'm just going to unmold it anyway, and they won't be there. I'll show you later anyway. If you can't understand what I'm doing, they're going, oh, she's mad. She's gone mad. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, I kind of know what I'm doing, but not really. It's still not as dark as I wanted it. Maybe I should have added like a drop of black to it. I might just do that still. Hang on. All right, black alcohol ink, 1 drop. I don't know if that'll make much difference. Yeah, that's probably more the colour that I'm after. I'm going to do another one because that in there looks quite light, doesn't it? I don't know, I just wanted the points to be dark. I'll add that to that. Oh, I feel like a mad scientist here. All right, let's see how that goes. Let's drizzle again. Drizzle, drizzle. So hopefully that dark purple will sort of flow into all the little holes. Because it's on an angle though, I don't know if it'll go like back up. You know, it's going to roll down. I don't know that it's going to go back up into the little hole, so I just don't know. And it is sort of falling down onto the edges, but I can potentially go and clean those up afterwards, can't I? The ones that are down the bottom there. I should be able to. I have no idea. You guys know I like to experiment and try things out. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm a bit worried about whether or not the resin's going to go into all those little holes. I might have to spend a bit of time. You know, like pushing. I'm not going to push into all the little holes. That's just going to be way too difficult, isn't it? Although maybe I should. A little bit anyway. I won't do it to all of them. I'll just do a little bit where I can see some have missed. They've missed a few there. It's hard when you're doing things like upside down, backwards I should say, because this dark area is like, you know, the bottom. When you unmold it, it's the bottom, whereas at the moment it's the top. So it's a little bit tricky. I do like to make things difficult on myself. And I don't know if this is going to work, because now I've got all that dark around the top. You know, this bit here, this is all dark around the top here, which is not really what I was going for. I just wanted the top, the little spikies here to be dark. You know, but yeah, I think I can just unmold that piece later on though, can't it? It's just a ring that goes all the way around. I should be able to just unmold it, shouldn't I? And then pour in my very light purple. What do you think? I think so. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Do you think so? Yeah. See? We'll see. Probably going to have a few that have missed, but in natural crystals you do get like different colors, don't you? And the tips, some are lighter, some are darker. Stuck. Oh, all right, I think that'll do. Only got a tiny bit left in here. I'll just drizzle it down over the top there. Now I have to decide what size hole I want, because what I want to do potentially is make another mold out of this. So we'll see. We'll see if it'll work or not. Okay, that'll do. So the next thing I need to do is just wait now until that band around the bottom there is cured. This in here, down the bottom. Once that's cured, I'm going to see if I can peel it out. We'll see. I will bring you back then and we'll see if we can do it together, hey? Okay, I've made up some more resin. Now, let's try this again. Gosh. I'm going to put a couple of squirts of this in. The Marabou Rainbow. Here we go. That's quite a lot. All right, now it's got a bit of a purpley blue hue to it. Still got a few streaks in there. I don't know, it could be from the ink, the alcohol ink though. Let's just stir that up really well. Look how pretty it is. Can you see that against the black, kind of black there? Now, let's try this again, shall we? Let's do a drop on there, on my little board, and we'll dip the toothpick in it. Swirl that around. And again, here we go. So I'm going to do little bits like this. Yay! Yay! Look! Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. I'm not doing any more. Or maybe I am. No. Oh. It looks darker in the cup, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. Hint of purple. Hint of purple. That's what I wanted. Let me clean this up. Add some spray onto that. Alcohol ink is really difficult to clean up. It stains, doesn't it? I just use my 100% alcohol on everything to clean up. All right. Now, the other video where I used the rest of this purple, I've split the video, and that is going to be another video with another mold. All right, so keep an eye out for that one. Now, I am a bit concerned. This is my brain thinking here. If I poured this in 2 layers, I might have different color. Well, I would have a different color in each. So I thought I'm just going to pour it in one. And we'll just see how we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. So around, basically just need to get around. And I did 150 grams of A and 65 grams of B. So I have to kind of decide how far up I want to bring it. Bubbles, 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 bubble city. Bubble city. I'll just spray some alcohol into that just to get those bubbles. It's nearly empty, so it's not working the best. And I can go in afterwards and then I have to dislodge a few other bubbles because it's very prickly in there, you know. It's got lots of little sharp edges and things, and the bubbles like clinging to those. I need to fill my bottle up. Okay. But I will use my, I can see a bubble there. I'm just going to get a few bubbles out while I can see them before I go filling it up all the way. Hopefully they'll come to the surface. I've learnt, and I learnt this the hard way, heat creates bubbles. Yep. When I pour a resin too deep, and it kind of flash cures, it obviously has like a chemical reaction and it gets really hot, and for some reason it creates bubbles. I don't know the scientific reason why, I just know that it does that. So yeah, interesting, hey? Alright, I think that'll be enough. Put too much alcohol in there, it's not even going to cure, is it? Too much alcohol in the resin, it probably won't even cure. Alright, I still can see some bubbles, but there's a big one. Alright, here we go. I'm going to keep going. I'm not quite sure how deep I want it. Well, I'm going to have it as deep as this is, obviously. There's a few little bits of loose resin that have kind of the darker resin that's kind of broken off and floating around. I'm going to have to try and pick them out, I think. This is almost to where I was kind of hoping it would be. Resin sitting about there. I was hoping it would go a little bit higher. Yeah, but see, it's really hard trying to make up some more now, unless I just mix it up now and just pour it in without, because if I did two separate layers, one layer would be like one color and then it'd be in a different color. All right, this is turning out to be quite a labor intensive little piece. What do I want? Do I want to make it any higher? Comes up to only about there. Yep, I'm going to mix up a bit more resin, you guys. Mixed up a tiny bit more. Another 50 grams of A, 22 grams of B. Let's see how that goes. Because I want a little hole in the middle of my mold, you know. All right, that'll do. Oh, perfect. Now, let's give that a bit of a bang. There's some bubble. Look, bubbles! There's bubbles coming out. Where are you coming from, bubbles? I don't know where they're coming from, but rather out than in. Better out than in. Is what I like to say. Now there's a few little loose little stray bits of darker resin that have kind of broken off. I just want to get them out if I can, rather than leaving them on the base, because that'll be the top, I think. So there's only little tiny bits, but let's see if I can get them out. Don't want to scratch my mold. It's hard grabbing hold of them, like floating around everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Get a few of those out. You know, when you look through water, everything looks... Is it bigger or smaller when you look through water? I don't know, but I'm trying to pick them up and I'm obviously in the wrong spot. Okay, I'm going to continue with this and I will see you tomorrow. And we'll unmold it and see if all this hard work's been worth it. Hope so. Okay, so it's been a few hours. I got the little metal, end of the little metal tweezers there, and I was kind of poking in there. I don't know if you can see. And because it's quite sticky still. And so I thought I'll just see. Oh, look, it's coming. Oh, let me grab it. Let me grab it. Look at that. Yay. I was hoping it would just come out pretty easily. Look at that. Oh gosh. So it's got the edges of the drusies. It looks like a big shark's mouth, doesn't it, with teeth. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I'll just throw it out. All right, so we are good to go now with the next color. That's worked out really well. Oops, there's a little bit of a drip in there. Oh, I'm so excited. I thought I was going to struggle getting that out, but yeah, that was easy. Okay, I am going to mix up my other silicone. If you do get like little soft bits like this, before it gets too dry, like if you need to, I don't know, if something's broken off like a toe or a antenna or something, you can make a little, you can pinch a little piece and roll it into a ball and just like put it down and heat it and it'll get soft again, and you can stick it back on your missing piece, you know, your toe or something. Not your toe, but you know, if you're making something and it falls off, you can do that. Right, I'm just going to spray my hands with some alcohol because I've been touching the resin. I mean, it's not stuck to me, but just to be safe. Right, I'm going to mix up some more resin and we'll do the next step. Stay tuned. Righto, got my resin. Now, let's just see what one drop looks like. This is where I always stuff it up. I go way too dark and I say to you, I just want a hint of colour. And then I end up putting way too much in, but I'm going to do like a squirt of that. If I can get the little ball to get out of the neck. It's got a little shaker ball in there and it falls into the neck and then you can't get anything out. Let's see what that looks like. See, I don't want to do glitter because, look how dark it is again. Oh my gosh. Why? I can't do it. I can't do light. Oh gosh. Okay. It is what it is. I needed half a drop. Half a drop. Okay, here we go. It'll be all right, won't it? It'll be all right. Oh, I don't know if I should use it or not. Whether I should just mix up some more. What can I do with this though? Oh, hang on. Let me have a think about this. I think I'll use this on something else. I really want it pale. Maybe I'll just like put it on the end, like dip in with a toothpick, you know? Put a drop down and dip in with a toothpick because that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Right, it's later on, same evening. It did get very hot. When I'm picking it up like that, it feels loose, like it's already loose in there. So it's time to come out. And I had a little peek and I can see lots of bubbles on the side. So never mind. Now, how do we get this out is the question. Oops. It's always easier when I can hold it up against me. I'm just going to loosen it all the way around because I can feel that it's loose already. Now, if I do that, can one of you just pull from the other side? No, I'm just going to push. There we go. Yes, it wants to come out. Whoops, I'm moving all my stuff. It wants to come out. Just need a third hand here. See if I can do that all the way around. See, you probably can't see what I'm doing, can you? Oh, look, there it is. Just keep going all the way around. Look, it wants to come out. Oh my gosh, look at all the bubbles. Guess what I could do? Is like top coat it. Because I can't use it as a mold with, you know, bubbles all over it, obviously, but oh, there we go, it's out. Oh, that was a bit of hard work. And look, there's a hole in the middle. There's a hole in the bucket. Some loose little bits on top. Get those out. But yeah, I can still, you know, use this, obviously, again. Clean it up. It's perfectly fine to use again. All right, let's have a little look here at what we've got. So some of these little bits here I would sort of pluck off because we don't need all of those, and they're quite thin. They're just the little bits where the resin went just a little bit over, not too far, just gave a very thin covering, but I'm just going to pick those off. It's probably easier to use my little snippers, isn't it? My little cuticle snippers. Because they're quite sharp. They are sharp. Okay, I guess I can have a fiddle with it later and snip back a little bit more. Look at that. Oh, I can see lots of bubbles in there though, but that's on the outside. All right, let's flip it over and see what the other side looks like, because that's the important side. All right, here we go. Oh, it worked. Oh, they look just like real crystals. Look at that poking up. It looks like real crystals, you guys. Wow, that's exactly what I wanted. See how just the tips are really dark? And then it's, you know, it's lighter. Wow. Feels just like crystal. And then on the edges here, well, the edges are quite clear because that was where that dark strip that I pulled off was. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, I love it. Yeah, I probably won't be able to use it as a mold though, just because it's got bubbles in it. Because, yeah, oh, I really like it though. So the bottom bit just that little lip there needs to be sanded. And what I could do is just, oh, I've got a little bit of must have been a bubble in the edge there where I've missed it. I wonder how that happened. A little bubble. Don't know how that missed. Because that was in there. And that was right in there. Oh, maybe I didn't clean it, my mold, last time I used it, maybe. There's a little bit of resin in there. I don't know, you guys, I don't know. Might also be because it got really hot. But there we go, look at that. Well, I'm much happier with the colours on this one. I really like it. Let's put it on a piece of white there that we can have a look at, hey? Let's go and have a little look at it. Come down for a close-up view. Now that's the colours I was going for. Now these bubbles here that you can see, they're on the outside. Wow. I'm more interested in the center. That's exactly what I wanted. Wow. I love it. Okay. It would look really pretty on a you know, plate stand or something like that. But yeah, I probably should have done a few layers. Like, I knew it was going to do that. I did say to you that when it gets hot it creates bubbles, so my bad. But I'm still learning. Every day I'm still learning about resin. I'm in no way an expert. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've learnt something along the way with me today. And I will see you again real soon for the next video. I will take this outside tomorrow because it's dark now. And I'll get some nice photos in the light. Alright, take care everyone. I'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.